it was Pat Riley who always used the phrase "disease of me." How do you think this team continues to avoid the disease of me, Mike?
I think they have become addicted to winning. Like it's a drug for them. They were so distraught after last year. Curry, who normally doesn't say things like, "Oh, I was crushed," said he couldn't watch Game 7 of last year for the longest time. Said it haunted him, the whole thing. Not getting overly dramatic, but they were so damaged by that last year that it drove them to what they did this year, willing to even sacrifice more than they had previously. So I think that's been the key for them. But, Rich, you can never predict whether it's injuries, whether it's complacency, whether it's jealousy. So many things can change the dynamic of the team when you achieve success. But at least for these last 2 championships I've watched, it has not changed them one bit.
So then how does this compare to championship teams that you've called before, in the 11 times before your dozenth, Mike?
Well, the stars are all still so young. They're still all in their prime. Nobody's even 30 yet, for crying out loud. That's the scary part. And the other thing too is look at Kevin Durant. As great a scorer as he was, he's become he's become a really good defender. He's become more of a playmaker. So he's still developing as a complete player. Same thing with Curry. Curry was a great scorer and a good distributor, but he took on a little bit of a different role this year as a playmaker. Then you have these other two, Green and Thompson, who are so good defensively, both individually and team-wise. So there's still room for this team to grow, for crying out loud. And as long as you stay healthy, as long as you don't get complacent, and as long as you don't start saying, well, he's got more touches than I do, which you don't see any signs of it, and they could get better just with familiarity of playing together more, especially now with Durant coming back in his second season and not having that burden of the pressure of having to win a title.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on radio stations across the country and audience.
If you like that video, be sure to download our app, and I'll be sure to move Week 6 games to Saturday for that wedding you have to go to.